Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading. We are going to go through your recent past, current, and near future energies, as well as the energies that the universe would like you to keep in mind this week. All right? So, without further ado, let's get started. What are the energies for Capricorn this week? Energies for Capricorn this week. Recent past, current energy. Whoop. Okay, we'll take it. And near future. Nice. Okay. All right, Cappy. So, let's move my card so you guys can see everything. For the recent past, you get the Empress, the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Wands. There is someone that you care about, someone that is just in your heart forever and ever. There's a lot of love. There is someone that you have a lot of emotion for, but you are not showing this emotion. You're blocking your emotions off. You're like, nope, I feel all this. No. We're not even addressing that this exists as far as I'm concerned. Logic only with this Queen of Swords. And this is hard for you. I can see that this is hard for you. I can see that you don't want to do this, but it is what it is. You are approaching it this way because it's difficult for you. And so either there's something in this dynamic that is difficult, which is causing you to close off your emotions, or for some other reason you feel like you need to close off your emotions despite the fact that that's hard for you, but you're still doing it because you think that the best way to approach this is logically. We will see when we clarify. In the current situation, you get the Hierophant, the Three of Cups, the Fool. Again, this could be a marriage. And if it's not a marriage, it sure feels like a marriage or like a very serious long-term commitment. You want to reconcile. I see like the energy for reconciliation here. So either you want to reconcile or your person wants to reconcile. You just want like a clean slate. Just, take a leap of faith, carefree new beginning. I just want to go for it. I want to reconcile with this person that I have this like commitment with. Again, this could be you or your person. Not going either way, but whichever resonates. But there's definitely a desire, and the energy for reconciliation is there. In the near future, we have the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Temperance. You want to open up. You want to open up emotionally towards this person. There's a power couple here too, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. You want to open up towards this person, but for some reason, like, the right course of action, and you have a lot of confidence in how to approach this and how to open up and what direction you want to go, but you're taking your time for some reason. You're taking your sweet time with this, and we're going to see why you're doing that in a minute. The energy that you are focusing on this week, or the energy that you're going to be dealing with the most this week, is the Three of Wands, which is a lot of waiting. So either you are waiting, your person is waiting. There's a lot of waiting going on here. So all these energies are present, but there's a ton of waiting for either them to take action, or you're waiting for you to feel like it's the right moment to take action. We're going to clarify. We're going to see. Let's start off by clarifying this Empress in your recent past. What is this Empress in the recent past all about? For the Empress, you get the Page of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. So, you're clearly very attracted to this person. You want to move forward. You want to collaborate with them. The way this is showing up for me, it's like you feel so much. You feel so much for this person. You feel this much, but you're showing up with this much. Okay, with this page coming here. It's like you're in love with this person. They are your everything. They're, the best thing since sliced bread, but you're showing up as, hey, what's up? You want to be friends? How you doing? And again, this could be you or your person. I'm just reading the energy. I don't really know who it is quite yet, but this is the energy that is showing up. And you're showing up as like, yeah, let's be friends. Let's hang out. Let's see what's up. When in reality, like this person is, like I said, everything since sliced bread for you. But this is how you're showing up in this energy. And the reason you're showing up in this energy, or whoever is showing up in this energy, the person that's showing up in this energy, is because they're all up in their head about it. They're like they're almost like imprisoning themselves with their own thoughts. And they're like, no, I can't show this person everything that I feel. No, this is safer. This is better. Let's just show them that we're just friends. There's no feelings there. It's like, we're cool, we're chill. And it's in reality, it's like an iceberg. You see the tip, and then beneath the surface, there's like a whole freaking iceberg underneath of emotion. Wonderful. I was being sarcastic. What is this Queen of Swords in the recent past about? What is this Queen of Swords in the recent past about? Nice. So the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Nine of Cups. So remember how I said at the beginning that you have all this emotion, but you're showing up as very logical and very cold and very void of emotions? Yeah, it's almost hitting you. You think that this is the right course of action for you, where you're like, yeah, if I take away the emotions, this isn't going to hurt. Nothing's going to suck. And it's showing up with, not only do you want a new beginning with this person, you want emotional fulfillment. You want to be happy with them. You want like that emotional balance with this person. And it's going to creep up on you. It's almost like a realization that comes out of nowhere, where you're like, what the heck? I thought that I was cool with no feelings. I thought that I was cool with not expressing anything and going logically. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it was kind of like, nah, you think that, but you actually want a new beginning. You want to be emotionally balanced with this person. You want that connection with them. And so again, it might hit you out of nowhere, where you thought you were doing good being logical, but then the feelings creep up and you're just kind of like, where did this come from? This desire to like start anew and, pursue this again. Or achieve emotional balance with this person, not necessarily pursue this again. What is this Ten of Wands in the recent past? Ten of Wands in this recent past for Capricorn. What is this Ten of Wands about? The Ten of Wands is clarified by the Temperance, the Moon, and the Queen of Cups. You've been doing this for a minute, Cappy. This has been weighing on you heavy for a little while. And again, this Queen of Cups is showing up. You are almost, this for me, when I said at the beginning, like you're approaching this logically, I thought that you were doing that actively. Like you were like, no. I know that I have all these feelings, but I don't want to actually look at them. I'm just going to approach this logically. This is showing me that I don't even think you're aware of the fact that you have so much love and so many emotions for this person. You've been carrying this burden for a while, and you've tried to approach it logically, and you're going to realize that that's like not what you really want. And then you're also going to see like deep down, deep in places that probably you're not even aware exist, like your subconscious levels, you have so much love for this person. It's not even funny. Like, wow, just wow. But yeah, I don't think that you even see that, or I don't think that you saw that in your recent, because this is showing up in your recent past. So I don't think you were even aware of that. Let's clarify the Hierophant in the current situation. What is this Hierophant in the current situation all about for Capricorn? The Hierophant, the Hierophant is clarified by the Hierophant. Again, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. This is telling me this is a commitment. So again, either this is a marriage, and if it's not a marriage, it's either damn close to a marriage, or it feels like a marriage. There was a separation here. There was definitely a separation, a breakup, a separation. There's still love here. There's a lot of love in this commitment. But there was a separation, and I can see the pain associated with that, which could explain why you're not, you're not wanting to feel all these feelings. Yeah, there's definitely separation, but you're showing up as still having feelings again, this is you or your person, as still having feelings in the situation and still wanting to move towards this person with your emotions. But definitely like a long-term commitment or a marriage even. The Hierophant showed up twice. What is this Three of Cups in the current situation? What is this Three of Cups in the current situation for Cappy? The Three of Cups is clarified by the King of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, and we're back to that. You, again, have a lot of love for this person. Lots of love for this one specific person, but you're moving away from that. I see the action of you turning your back on that, and not only are you turning your back, you are stubbornly turning your back. You're like, I know I want to get together with this person. I know I have a lot of love for them, but I'm done dealing with this. So not only am I like not going to even like address this anymore, I'm not even going to focus on this love energy. I'm turning my back, and I'm stubbornly turning my back. Like I'm done. Yeah, I'm getting the energy of like, F this, I'm done. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And kind of like almost like putting your fingers in your ears, like la 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 la. I don't want to hear anything. That's kind of what's showing up for me, which I understand. I mean, with the breakup, with something that feels so serious or such a big commitment, I can see why that would be a response. It's a lot of feelings. It's a lot of feelings. What is this Fool in the current situation? What is this Fool in the current situation for Capricorn? For the Fool, we get the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Swords. You are slowly moving in a direction of just being like, I'm done. I am done. I can see that with the Fool, you had this desire of like, I wanna start anew. I wanna take a leap of faith, but you're slowly moving into the direction of like, no, I'm not doing anything. I'm not taking action. I want to. Maybe sometimes it'll come up, but I'm not doing this anymore. You're showing up as defeated. Either you're not taking action because you feel defeated, because you're like, what's the freaking point? Like, it's not going to work out anyway. Or you are just like, this is done. The situation is done. What am I even supposed to take action for? Like, what's the point? But I don't see you like rushing into that decision. I see you slowly moving into that direction. So this is telling me that you've actually thought this through for a little bit. Let's do the King of Swords in the near future. What is this King of Swords about in the near future? King of Swords in the near future for Cappy. Excuse me. King of Swords is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So this is definitely a soul connection that you're dealing with here, you guys. Obviously, there's so much that goes into it. You're definitely dealing with a soul connection, but you are very resistant to it. You are almost like pushing back the desire to take action. And so I see you like, you may have this little inkling of wanting to take action in a certain direction towards this person, towards the soul connection, but you're almost putting up a wall where you're like, no, I'm not taking action. I don't want to. And you're actively like reinforcing that. You're kind of like back here in the current situation, you're like, I'm done. You're slowly moving in that direction. And in the near future, I see you kind of solidifying that where you're like, no, I am not doing, like, you're resistant to anything that comes up when it comes to this soul connection. Like, you don't want to deal with it, and you're not going to deal with it. And this doesn't even seem like it's coming from a place of spite. It seems like you thought about this, and this to you is logically the best course of action, is what is showing up for me. What is this Knight of Cups in the near future? Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Justice, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Swords. You want balance. Again, this is a commitment. This is a commitment and a half. I said it before. I think this is a marriage. If this isn't a marriage, it sure felt like a marriage. You want to achieve balance in this connection. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you want to get back together with them, but it does mean that you want to balance out the situation, but you are all up in your head about it. There's a lot of anxiety around, how am I going to do this? Is this going to work? How am I going to achieve this situation? This balance is like so difficult. You're really all up in your head about how you can achieve the situation of balance within this commitment. Let's do the temperance. What is the temperance in the near future? Temperance in the near future. What is this temperance about in the near future? The temperance is clarified by the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Well, I see you kind of doing your own thing. You're kind of like, I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to do me. I'm going to focus on my own foundation, my own stability. You're kind of pivoting almost from fixating so heavily on this connection and what to do and how you can achieve balance and how you can, restore, or what you can do to make this work. I see you almost kind of being like, we're going to put this on pause. We're going to divert my attention and focus on myself, on focusing on my foundation, on how I feel, on what I need, like me. A little bit like focused on yourself, which is good energy. But I also see you just waiting here. I see you waiting for something to happen, which is telling you that you're probably not the one that's going to take action, but rather you're waiting for the other person to take action, or you're waiting to see how the situation is going to evolve and develop in order to decide what your next move is going to be. So let's see what energies the universe would like you to keep in mind this week. What energies do you want them to keep in mind this week? From the universe, you get the High Priestess, the Two of Swords, the Five of Wands. You're a little bit conflicted here. You are torn between being all up in your head and really confused about it to trying to listen to your gut. I feel like there's almost like a bit of a battle here. Your intuition's trying to tell you something. Your logical head side is trying to tell you something. And there's like a conflict between the two. And you're like, well, should I listen to this or should I listen to this? And I feel like it fluctuates. Like sometimes you'll listen to your gut, your intuition, and you'll be like, yeah, the universe is guiding me. Like my intuition is telling me what to do. And then other times you're like, no, forget the intuition. I'm shutting that off. I'm focusing on my head. Like I'm going to approach this from a logical perspective. There's a bit of a conflict between the two. So I would say try to balance them out. Obviously I always recommend listening to your intuition because it's just, it's easier it's not as like clouded as your head, but I know that's also a very difficult thing to do. So try to balance them out. Don't go too much in one direction or the other so that you feel like there's a good balance between the two. But that's what I have for you, Cappy. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you here next week.